I mean, when I talk finish, make you just play closing video. Okay. All right. It's a it's another new week. All right. And it's another opportunity to thank God, because if you're alive, then you should be grateful to God, because only the living can be here right now. And quickly, I would like to appreciate the global president and the global first lady. And I'll move on to our folks, our leader, the 001 leader of People to People Revolution. Okay, so let me quickly appreciate the global president in the person of Ambassador Aziz Adekunle Badmos and Chief Motran Badmos, the global first lady. Okay, thank you, sir, thank you, ma'am, and let me appreciate our own Professor Clinton, the 001 leader of People to People Revolution. Thank you, sir. I know you have been quite busy, and the global president has told us about your plans, good plans you have for the global clusters as touching People to People Revolution, and we're grateful to God. So I want to appreciate Mr. Jaja. Stop that. I want to appreciate Mr. Jaja, our noble host. I want to thank global clusterians and non-clusterians as well. Thank you, thank you. I trust that I believe this week promises to be a very, very great week. So let's quickly have our promo video, and as soon as we return, Fares, the person you're listening to right now, will still be your moderator. All right, so let's have our promo video before we dive into what we have for today. Thank you.
The People to People Revolution is here, a movement redefining how we connect. In a world where institutions and hierarchies often create barriers, this revolution focuses on direct engagement, people talking to people, sharing stories, and solving challenges together. This is about building bridges across cultures and geographies, fostering open dialogue and collaboration. Every handshake, every conversation, every shared experience is a step toward unity. At Global Clusters, we believe that true change happens when people come together, empowered by understanding and mutual respect. Let's bridge divides and embrace this revolution for a better world. The People to People Revolution begins with you. Be part of a global community that bridges divides and builds connections. Visit theglobalclusters.org to join the conversation. Stay informed about upcoming events and revolutions, and remember, every meeting is an opportunity for change. Let's connect and create a better world together.
All right. Every meeting is an opportunity for change. Every meeting. All right. And every meeting matters. Very, very important. So we are all welcome to once more to People Revolution. I would like us to consider rebuilding the world one human connection at a time. And I would like us to talk about the silent crisis of our age. Okay, the silent crisis of our age. And I know we all know that we live in the most connected generation in history. All right. Yet, paradoxically, we are also one of the most disconnected. Okay. We have smartphones, but we have broken relationships. We have social media, but social isolation. We have followers, but few true friends. Excuse me. We have networks, but little trust. All right. Technology has advanced faster than human understanding. Institutions are stronger, but relationships are weaker. Governments make policies, corporations make profits, religious bodies make doctrines. But the real battlefield of our age is between people and people. This is why the next global shift will not start with systems alone. It will start with people. It's very, very important. No single person can live in this world alone, okay? You cannot get to a point and or you cannot get to a point that you now say that you want to do everything all by yourself. You don't need people, you don't need people around you, you don't need help, you don't want anyone to support you. You want to do everything, you want to be the only man on earth, you want to be the only one that is living in this, wide world. All right, in this world. Okay, so people to people revolution is very, very important. And if you ask me what is the people to people revolution, if you ask me, I'll say that the people to people revolution is a movement, both conscious and unconscious, where human connection, empathy, dignity, collaboration, and shared responsibility become more powerful than number one, politics, number two, race, number three, religion, number four, class, number five, ideology. Okay, it is the understanding that lasting change does not flow top down alone, it flows heart to heart, heart to heart. Okay, heart to heart. Before nations change, neighbors must change. Yes, neighbors must change. Before systems heal, relationships must heal. Before societies grow, people must reconnect. We now live in a world that people only talk, or they fake things, or they are making things look, you know, um, making some good things look impossible. Yes, they make certain things, good things, okay, look impossible, and people just some people will impersonate. Some people are full of greed. Some people are full of, um, wickedness. All right. That's not how people to people revolution should be run. No. You know, Mr. Tennyson here um, hasn't met me physically, like he hasn't seen me, or we have not met. You understand? But he checks on me. Sometimes he will just be like, "Ah, what's up? What happened to you? What happened? Okay. I was trying to reach you. How you doing? How's everything?" You understand? That's real people to people, honestly. What are you going to call this? Or what are you going to call that simple act of kindness if we don't call that people to people revolution? Somebody you have not met yet, you are trying to find out, or you want to know if the person is okay, if the person is fine, and so on and so forth. So, what else would you call people to people revolution? If others are wicked, you should be kind. If others are greedy, you should be selfless. All right? You should not, you shouldn't put people down. All right? You shouldn't destroy people with your words, actions. You understand? And why this revolution is urgent now. All right, why it is urgent. I'll list some points. Number one, institutions are losing trust. People no longer trust governments, media, corporations, even religious institutions. But people still trust people. Yes, people still trust people. We have to get to a point that we have to get to a point that we trust good people. All right, good people. Yes, before you can trust somebody, you must have seen one of two things or one of two attributes. All right. Okay, this person can be trusted. This person cares about people in his community, or maybe he cares about his neighbors. He's selfless. He's not a greedy person. He's not greedy of gain. You understand? A neighbor's kindness speaks louder than a politician's promise. A friend's integrity outweighs 1,000 slogans. You know, each time we talk about the global clusters, we're always saying this is a nation building platform. Join us. Let's make Africa and Nigeria great again. Okay, let's make Africa and Nigeria great again. It's simply because we once had a time that things were normal. If you want to buy maybe food items, or you want to buy jewelries, or you want to buy, or you want to start a business um, with a little amount of money, you'll be able to, start that business, or you know, you're able to run something tangible. You're able to do something um, very something that can appreciate without seamlessly. You understand? When we had those times when we had our currency still, very, very solid, like very, very good. You understand? Each time I remember those days that if you had um 20 naira on you, or maybe say 50, you'll be glad, you'll be smiling. I have money. You understand? You'll be glad. But nowadays, even 1,000 naira is as if you don't have anything. You understand? What can you really buy with 1,000 naira? If you have 1,000 naira and you have to, if you have 1,000 naira and you have to go to the market and get one or two things, by the time you spend, sorry, okay, by the time you spend maybe 500 naira or 700 naira on transportation, what are you going to have left? What will you have left? You may not even be able to get anything. In fact, what I just said, I just said it. Of course, everybody knows that 1,000 naira, maybe it will just take you to the next bus station. And that even depends on your location. Okay. For somebody who resides in Lagos, of course, 1,000 naira can never be, to be very difficult for you to uh, have 1,000 naira, and it may not even take you to your, the place where you work. It may not take you to your place of business. Okay. So what are we saying in essence? It means we have to come together. If you can help me, then don't hesitate. Okay. If you have the power to help a brother or a sister that will, is going to impact other people, or is going to um, train other people, it's not somebody who just wants that after you have helped the person, he has made it, all right, Now, I mean, he will now forget. I mean, he forgets. He's going to forget other people. I'm looking for another way to put it. We should empower people. That's what I'm trying to say. And look out for people. Be your brother's keeper. Okay. We have people that are talented out there, people who don't have the privilege, all right, or they don't have what it takes to build their own empire or build their own um, enlarge or expand that skill. All right, they have or that skill in their possession. But if they have somebody like you, yes, you, you have made it, you have money, you can, okay, you can just look at somebody in your neighborhood. This guy, the way I see him, he, if I pay his tuition, if I help him out, he's going to become somebody great, and he will be able to lift others. After he has risen, he will be able to help others rise. All right, he will help other people. Do you understand? Now, number two, I want to say that global problems require local humanity. Yeah, global problems require local humanity. You may be looking at me, that was, what's this guy saying? Climate change, poverty, insecurity, mental health crisis, migration. This cannot be solved by policies alone. All right. They require compassion, cooperation, mutual understanding, shared sacrifice. No law can replace human care. No law can replace human care. All right. I've seen all manner on the internet, and you listen to some folks, you'll be like, what are they saying? Are these people for real? Are you asking me to maltreat a fellow human being? All right. Where has where or who has driven out love? Or who is that person saying that love is not something we should appreciate anymore? Or who is trying to confuse you? Who is trying to, you know, tell you something strange about care? Something not cool, all right? Something not cool. Something that is good, somebody is saying, no, it's the other way around. It's not good to help people, it's not good to care, it's not good to show love, it's not good to um, touch lives or affect lives positively. We need to have a rethink. We need to have a rethink. Uh, there is nothing good. There's nothing good we do that will not come back to us. All right. And vice versa. If we do bad, it will always come back to us. All right. So if I were you, I would do the needful, the right thing or the right things. Okay. Okay. Number three, division is profitable but destructive. Division is profitable but destructive. What am I trying to say? The world is being fragmented by ethnic divisions, religious suspicion, political polarization, social class warfare. Yet division weakens nations while people to people unity strengthens civilizations. Okay, now let's quickly dive into the core principles of the people to people revolution. Number one, human dignity before difference. I'll take that again. Human dignity before difference. In this revolution, we see a human before a label. Yes, you should put that man first. All right. I'm not talking about gender in this case, in this context. All right. I'm talking about a living being. All right. Precious souls. All right. Not trash, not your garbage. No, not dirt. A human before a label, a person before a position, a soul before a stereotype. We stop asking, what tribe are you from? And start asking, what pain are you carrying? That's the essence of people to people revolution. All right. I shouldn't ask somebody, what tribe are you from, before I help him, before he is able to secure that job opportunity or that privilege that is available. Has it ever dawned on you that our own maker, God Himself, all right, the same air we breathe, all right, is the same? I mean, as a Nigerian, I am a Nigerian, all right, proud to be a Nigerian, all right, or I am proud to be from Nigeria, okay. The same air, all right, or let me put it this way: air is air everywhere. You may say no, here it's cooler, here it is hot, here it is whatever. You understand? But air is air, because imagine if you were to pay money for breathing, okay? If you were to pay, or if that's what is required for, if you're going to live, you have to be paying every now and then. It means you by now you would have exhausted every penny in your account. I don't care how much you have in your bank account. Okay. Some may say it's hard for you to finish $1 billion, whatever, whatever, for maybe how many decades, blah blah blah. But if you do your math well, if you do your calculations well, if you do it very well, you discover that if a bill, if an amount was placed on, oh, if he's going to breathe, he has to be paying this amount, then you would have finished spending the money. I mean, you would have finished spending um, every kobo, every penny, or every, maybe it's pounds, maybe it's yen, whatever, maybe it's Turkish lira, you understand, and so on and so forth. So when dignity is restored, hostility loses its power. And number two, listening as a radical act. Listening is no longer passive, it is revolutionary. In an age where everyone wants to speak, the one who listens becomes powerful. To listen is to say, you matter, your story counts, I am willing to learn. Many conflicts would dissolve if people felt heard. All right. Many conflicts would dissolve if people felt heard. Let me jump to number three. Empathy over ego. Empathy over ego. Ego says, I must win. Empathy says, we must heal. The people, the people to people revolution teaches us you don't lose by understanding others. You don't weaken by showing compassion. You don't compromise truth by showing love. Empathy humanizes truth. I'll say that again. Empathy humanizes truth. And number four, collaboration instead of competition. Collaboration instead of competition. The old mindset says, that reminds me, tomorrow, Monday, 9 a.m., is going to be our mind surgery revolution. All right. And everything starts from the mind, good or bad. If you're going to do something evil, it will start from your mind. If you're going to do something good, it will start from your mind. You have to be careful um, what you have running in your mind. Okay, you have to be very, very careful. So the old mindset says, if you rise, I fall. The new mindset says, if we rise, we all rise. Communities grow when churches collaborate, youth support youth, or I support you in an area that I can support you, you support me in an area that you can support me. Business uplift communities. Citizens partner with leaders. All right. Progress accelerates when people move together. Now, on Boxing Day, we're going to be having an outreach powered by our founder, or let me say the visionary, um, talking about St. Eunice Foundation, and it's going to be happening here in Kwara State. And this is an outreach. All right, we're going to be reaching out to children, less privileged, widows, and this is a project that I believe noble or global clusterians should support, not only clusterians, non-clusterians as well, because nothing good happens without a measure of support, whether financially, morally, list them. I could go on and on. All right. So, people to people revolution in daily life, in families, parents listening, not just commanding. Are you humble enough to apologize when you wrong your child or your children? We just feel, I give birth to you, so everything I do is correct. No. When you have wronged your child, maybe your daughter or your son, and you realize, oh, I didn't know you were the one. I mean, I didn't know you weren't the one who moved that object from the dining table. You understand? So I already accused you. You understand? So that does not mean that you are no longer the father, because you have come to a point, you have humbled yourself after realizing that you accused wrongly. If you now apologize, then you have come below your class, or you have looking for searching for another expression or words. But what I'm saying is, if you admit that you have done something that is not cool or not okay, as soon as you realize, if you say you're sorry, it doesn't mean that you are stupid, or your you have lost power, or you have lost your position. All right. So I said, parents listening, not just commanding, children expressing, not suppressing, healing generational wounds. Strong families create stable societies. Strong families create stable societies. If you did not bring up your child very well, and he goes out there and messes up, he will be sent back to you. How? By the time people begin to say all manner to him, you lack home training, he's a foolish boy, he's not wise, he's this and he's that. And some may even ask, where is he from? Who is his father? Blah, 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 blah. You understand? It's a different ball game if you trained that child properly. and he refuses to, follow that line, all right, it's a different ball game. You have trained the child, you are putting the child on the right course or track, but that child is just doing other stuff. Okay, that's a different ball game. Well, I'm talking about a child that I'm talking about a child that maybe he used to be someone, he used to be well behaved, or he used to um, be a very, very obedient child. All of a sudden, all of a sudden, you discover that, or the society discovers that something has gone missing. Okay, then something is wrong. All right, something must have happened. Okay, something must have happened. It didn't just happen by I mean, it didn't just happen. Okay, it didn't just happen. It means something has caused that event. Okay, something has caused something caused that event. Okay, but the most important thing is we should not stop, correcting our children. We should not stop telling them what is right. We should not say, I have been telling him, I have been telling him. Now I think at this point I need to stop. I'm sick and tired of, saying the same thing. No, you have to continue. You have to continue. All right. You have to do the needful. And like Dr. Carey, we always say, you don't have to yell at somebody before you correct the person. You don't have to be violent. You understand? And you're kicking, you're punching or doing all manner, and you're yelling and you're calling the person names. No, that's not how to go about it. You have to look for other means, or you have to apply. There are tools. Okay, there are essential tools. Each time Dr. Carey joins us, he used to say that I have something for you today. I have a free gift. I have a tool. He will tell us about his, free books or ebooks, free choices, or whatever choice. Something that can help you to learn how you can, help the society, how you can help people in your community, how you can help a bad child, or how you can help a child who listens to no one, how you can approach that child and how you can help that child out of that situation. In schools, teachers mentoring, not just instructing. Mentoring, yeah, you have to be a mentor, not just to instruct. Is just like you're asking somebody to do what you're not doing. You're saying you need to do this. This is good for you. You need to do that. You understand, but you're not doing it. Then I for one, I believe there's hypocrisy in that kind of act. There's hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is not far-fetched. All right, hypocrisy is not far-fetched. What you're not doing, don't ask people to do it. Good things, of course. What you're not doing in your community. You are the first person that will go against maybe the rules or policies, whatever. Okay, and why is this person yelling? In a meeting, make she bring down her voice, I beg. All right, so sorry about that. So sorry. So in schools, teachers mentoring, not just instructing, students supporting, not bullying. All right, learning character alongside knowledge. Education becomes transformation, not information. Education becomes transformation, not information. All right. Education becomes transformation, not information. In faith communities, let's come to faith communities. Love before doctrine, okay? Love before doctrine. Service before superiority. Unity without uniformity. All right? Unity without uniformity. Faith regains credibility when it restores humanity. Faith regains credibility when it restores humanity. Let's move on. In leadership, leaders accessible, not distant. Authority rooted in service. Power exercised with compassion. People follow leaders who care, not just command. People follow leaders who care, not just command. Let's move to the next thing. The paradox of this revolution. Paradoxically, the people to people revolution grows quietly but impacts loudly. All right. It does not start with protests, but with conversations, not attacks, not violence. Okay. You know, we are always saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, and so on and so forth, let's come together. Let there be peace. Let there be tranquility. Let there be, let's commune. Let's love one another, and so on and so forth. So, not with speeches, but with actions. Not with speeches, but with actions. Not with hashtags, but with habits. A smile can dismantle hostility. A kind word can stop violence. Can you see that? A smile can dismantle hostility. A kind word can stop violence. I already said that. A sincere apology can restore years of damage. Barriers to the people. Barriers to people revolution. Number one, prejudice or prejudice. Two, fear of the unfamiliar. Three, pride. Four, historical wounds. Five, misinformation. These barriers are strong but not stronger than intentional humanity. All right? Misinformation, historical wounds, pride, fear of the unfamiliar, and so on and so forth. These barriers are very strong, but not stronger than intentional humanity. Now, let's quickly dive into how to participate in the people-to-people revolution. Number one, start where you are. Change does not begin globally. It begins personally. Yeah, I can say that again. And it begins in your home, in your school, in your street, in your workplace. Number two, practice every kindness. Practice everyday kindness. I beg your pardon. Practice everyday kindness. Kindness is not weakness, it is strategic power. Small acts multiply. Helping without being asked. Respecting differences. Speaking truth with love. Speaking truth with love. Not attacking somebody, not trying to make somebody feel you know better. All right. But speaking truth with love. Build bridges. That's number three. Build bridges, not walls. Be the one who reaches across divides initiates dialogue, restores broken relationships. Now, it will interest you to note that peace builders are history makers. Yeah, if you're a peace builder, then you are a history maker. Number 4, raise people, not just opinions. I said that earlier on. Raise people, not just opinions. Some people have what it takes to help others, but they have made up their minds never to, we once had a mind surgeon in one of our meetings who said what he faced, the hard times he encountered, you understand, made him, he said to himself that when he makes it, he will never help people because of what he went through. And that made him to come to a conclusion that even when he has made it, he will never help anyone. But at some point, he had a rethink, okay? At some point, he had a rethink, and something struck him that that's not how to live life. Because you went through a problem that I used to think, he was nursing that kind of thoughts. And once I make it, I will never help anybody because of what he went through. The people he was banking on, oh, my brother or my uncle or somebody very close to me, that he was thinking, oh, this person is going to make my life good. This person is going to assist me. This person is going to do this. But they let him down. He went through hell. So he said to himself, come on, come rain, come shine. Once I make it, I will never help anyone. I will not help anybody. But thank God he had a change of mind, He had people talk to him, very close people, mind changers, good mind changers, okay? Positive thinkers, people of good influence, and so on and so forth. So raise people, not just opinions. Invest in growth. Invest in people's growth, like mentorship, encouragement, skill sharing, emotional support. When people grow, societies change. If you are saying because somebody is not doing something and no, let make everybody fold down, they look now. They see those spoil finish now. More kuma scatter and finish. No, that's not the way forward. Yeah, because everything is looking bad or is in a bad state, is not a yardstick. It's not enough reason to continue in that act. It's not enough reason to continue in the same vein, okay? Let me quickly talk about the future belongs to, those that the future belongs to. All right, we are humans, and our future, all right, is expected. It's supposed to be bright, but it's not going to get bright by just saying, okay, or you're just, you're living in a world of fantasies. All right, you're just thinking, okay, you're folding your arms, you're not doing anything. It's not abracadabra. It's not magic. You have to do something, and it has to be something very, very good, something transformative, all right, something that will last. So the future belongs to connected humans, all right, by weapons or wealth, but by relationships. Don't get it twisted. Don't get me wrong. We need money, yeah, but that's not the first thing. If I gain accurate connection. I'm in a meeting, please. Thank you. God bless you. Go, 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 go. I'm in a meeting. All right. Sorry about that. This is my little children here. All right. The next, sorry. So we need to build relationships. Okay. So the first thing is not wealth or money. The first thing is real relationship. All right. Accurate relationship or relationships. Nations will rise not by force but by cooperation. Uh-huh. Communities will heal not by arguments but by understanding. The world will be rebuilt not by systems alone but by people choosing people. I said earlier that life is not about oh, what tribe are you from? Oh, this one is not from my tribe. I cannot. No, you can't get this position. I can't fix you up, or I cannot help you. Oh, sorry. No, it's about being human, or the person is a living being. He has flesh and he has blood, or he has flesh and blood. That's the most important thing. That's the first thing to consider. All right. So I am going to be concluding by saying our call to action is simply people to people revolution. Permission, it requires decision. All right. The people to people revolution does not require permission, it requires decision. Decide today to see people, to value people, to protect people, to build people. Because when people connect with people, hope is restored, peace is possible, and the future becomes human again. And the future becomes human again. All right. So that's all I have to say for today. That's I want everyone to go back and make amendments. All right, make amendments. Okay, what have I been doing wrong? What am I not doing right? Am I saying because okay, I'm not getting this from the government is not doing this, so I'm not going to help anybody. I'm not going to, okay, I have an information, I will not help you. You see, Master Genie is here. You're welcome, Master Genie. Happy Sunday. I think okay, this is 6:01. I think in the UK right now it's 5 p.m. I guess. So there's one amazing thing the global president used to say. There's nothing wrong if you, Ambassador Aziz Adekunle Badmus, if you help me, you are in the position, you have what it takes. If you lift me, you lift me up, or you help me, and I get my footing, or I get something very, very powerful, a position that will change my life for good. There's nothing wrong if you do that. And he used to say that if I help you, there's nothing wrong. If you help me, there's nothing wrong. So what's the problem? Why are we not helping one another? Why do we just gather and just talk and just okay, and we as soon as we're done, we leave. Everybody leaves. Everyone leaves. See, this revolution is not about just talk and talk. We need action. We need people to act. We need people to really do the needful. If you help one person, one positive-minded person, thank you. If you help one purpose-driven person, purpose-driven individual, you never can tell how many persons that single individual or that individual will be able to help. Just one person, one, just one. So that's what we're saying. Let's stop watching and just folding our arms, and let's stop folding our arms. Let's do the needful. Let's act. To support someone is not about is not mere word release, or just being vocal, just saying what you're not doing, or saying what you're not going to do. It's not about pretense. We have to be real. We have to make this thing. We have to restore hope. We have to restore peace, because peace is possible. And if we're able to do all what I have mentioned, trust me, the future will become human again. All right, I remain Fares, and I'm very, very glad. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to, say one or two things. Right about now, I'd like Master Genie to unmute and add his voice. Master Genie. Master Genie, are you still there? Hello, Master Genie, are you there? Okay, if there's nobody in the room, permit me to draw the curtain here. So I would like to ask, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals, rising technocrats, emerging entrepreneurs, and visionaries, united by one clear mission: to share accurate knowledge that empowers industries, strengthens nations, and shapes the future. Why do we exist? Because accurate information is power. It is the bridge between where you are and where you are destined to be. Because authentic connection matters. Who you are connected to determines the opportunities you access and the heights you are able to reach. We are not just another social media platform. This is more than video calls, stories, follows, and likes. We are not just another marketplace. This goes beyond buyers and sellers. Yes, we speak the languages of the world, including our indigenous voices, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. But our purpose runs far deeper than language alone. Beyond instant monetization lies something greater: a global nation building platform. Don't get it twisted. All right. Built on 7 revolutionary concepts, we exist to restore, refine, and elevate where past revolutions fell short, especially as it concerns Nigeria, Africa, and our place in the global future. The Global Clusters is Africa's answer to the world, a platform designed to host over 1 billion clusters, each committed to promoting accurate knowledge, valuable information, and meaningful connection at scale. If you go to www.thesparkhubs.org right now, you will discover that. Just go there, sign up, or create your own account. You'll be able to access our free courses. We have free courses there. All right. You can use that to scale up or upscale, you understand. And the platform is quite amazing. All right. We have great features. We have the audio call stuff, the video call feature. We have the, feeds, messages, photos. You could upload photos. You could create your own business platform there, connect with other people, great giants, okay? Meaning you can meet giants of industry there. All right. So I was saying, each committed to promoting accurate knowledge. I'm continuing what I was saying about Africa's answer to the world, okay? Each committed to promoting accurate knowledge, valuable information, and meaningful connection at scale. This is not an accident. This is an intentional movement, and it is immovable. All right. We cluster to prosper. The global clusters, prosperity for all. Please, let's have our closing video. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now. Let's have our closing video. Thank you.
The world is changing fast. The next wave of leaders and nation builders are not just waiting for opportunities, they're building presence before products.
At the Global Clusters, we understand that visibility, connection, and impact come first. Once you build presence, your influence opens the door to wealth, solutions, and sustainable development.
This is why we gather daily, weekly, and monthly to create revolutions of knowledge, innovation, and collaboration. Because the true future belongs to those who prepare today.
The Global Clusters is not just an organization, it's a movement. We are raising a generation that builds strong foundations before chasing products.
Join the Global Clusters today, because the future is ours to build.